Welcome back, everyone, and the Insomnia Challenge has begun. Obviously, we don't have Insomnia yet, but we will get it. We will get it, especially now that we know that the killer trap works. Because that way, we can just use that to keep getting meat, and that will help us with maintaining things like the stews, and just food in general, and all of that good stuff. In the meantime, we'll finish out our base, because that gives us plenty of stuff to do without having to wander too far from the island. And this way we'll be good and set to go. Have all of our soups nice and cooked. We'll also be restocking our charcoal and campfire ash with these two fires. So it's good to have some of this flame work going. Oh yeah, let's go check and see if the human meat is there, because I might as well get that achievement at some point as well. Because if I dry it, it'll last longer. So if it has not expired yet, I'm going to slap some of it on the dryer and we'll see what happens. Yep, it's still there. Ew. Alright, we're going to make sure we don't take this at the same time as any other meat. Especially not while we are doing the Insomnia Challenge, because I think that just might kill us. So let's not do that. Alright, yep. Human meat on that one right there. And then we'll just try to keep this middle option clear so that we know exactly which one is the raw human meat. Alright. Need some carbs. So, banana. Need some sat fat still. So I think I'm going to have to go and grab some coconuts. I'll just start piling them someplace, because I wasted all the coconuts we had before. Well, I used all the coconuts we had before because I didn't have any other good way to collect water. So yeah. After I get these last few mud bricks in place, I'll go grab some coconuts from over there, because that's where I saw them. Yeah, this place is coming along nicely. That mouse is having an aneurysm because it kind of can and kind of can't escape. If I stick like a spike trap here, I could probably kill so many mice. I wonder how long the bones stay out there. Because I don't know if bones are one of those things that despawns if you walk away. I don't think it is. And we still got our storage bins over here to make. Alright, grab this last brick here. Pop it into place. And go grab some coconuts so we can start maintaining our sat fats, because that's what's hitting us right now, is all the sat fats. It's hitting us hard. Alright, I'm gonna harvest one of you just so I can have some small stones, so I can then throw them. If I can remember what button that is. Button? Remember what key that is? Ugh, the human meat. Okay, so the coconuts were over here. Oh, and nothing this time. But we do know that it does work. So we'll just set it up and let it do its thing. Okay, let's see. I can have coconuts, please? There's a coconut. Oh, yeah, the bones do stick. Means there's still bones way over there, too. Alright, I'll take this coconut. I can't say I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts because I only have one. But this is also not the place that typically spawns them either, so, you know. That I can just run through my own trap and just have nothing happen. But that would get irritating anyway. So that's definitely a good move on the dev's part. Eh. Alright, so the coconut will be good for the sat fats. Not sure where I'm going to start storing these. I think I'll store these where I used to store their shelled brethren. Their harvested brethren. We'll just start putting them there. Oh yeah, I definitely need the sat fats. Alright, let's go ahead and do a clean. Because we're dirty. And it's starting to get dark, so probably no more leaving the island for a little while. So much washing. I cannot wait to get the mud shower going. Ugh. Definitely gonna have to place that one somewhere on the ground though. Just because I don't think it can really be used well. I mean, like, I probably could use it on here, but I want to save as much space for growing crops as I possibly can. So that way all I have to do is maintain the crops. So I'm not sure where we're going to put it, but if I can break these down. You know what? Let's try to break this one down since I'm not using it. Let's see. Yes.
Stupid piece
No.
of shit.
Oh well. Alright, we'll have to pick up another of those, so let me go grab some stonage. Stone nage. Whatever you want to call it. Freaking fly sound effects way over here for no good reason. Okay, so it is still the rainy season so far. Hyken has rock, please. You normally spawn over here. Rock, please. Rock, please. Ken has rock, please. Wow, the one time there's not like 5 big stones over here. Oh, nope, let's get rid of the leech. We must be very mindful of leeches because we're already taking sanity hits. Or at least we will once the insomnia kicks in. No stones, really? Well, sad face. Oh, hey, there we go. Harvest this. And I do believe that's a coconut down there. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see if we can pick that up. Yep, there we go. Yay! Now I have more to maintain sat fats with. Oh, no. There we go. We're just going to fall in the water and lose the coconut. Hopefully soon we will get some respawns on the anti-parasite mushrooms. Or maybe if we get lucky we'll find some soursop fruit while we're out and about. Yeah, I wish I could just squeeze through. Okay, I wish I could squeeze through that bit easier. There we go. Yeah, gonna need all the things. But I'm not gonna eat any of the soups until we get that first layer of insomnia, because I want to make sure that we have plenty of ammunition for fighting the whole lack of energy thing. Okay, that is carrot protein. I need carbs, which is you. And now I need sat fats, which is those things. Still need more carbs. That's right. I was going to craft a thing. I cannot craft the thing, so let me go ahead and get a stick. Steak. Alright, so craft. Oh, I forgot I had the stingray. There we go. Craft a better axe for once. Yeah. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab the coconut. Get our sat fats. Alright, drink. Harvest. I nom you. I nom you. And now I destroy you. And I destroy you. Let's go ahead and harvest this guy. Stingray meat. We'll put the stingray meat on the dryer. And he's not worth much. I can see that already. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. Okay. Still need carbs and sat fats. It has a baby behind me. Hi, boy. You feel better now that the storm's over, huh? Oh, yeah. My baby. My little man. My sweet little man. Sorry, you guys have to endure this for just a moment. Because I has a baby. No, I love you too, baby. He's a sweet boy. Here, I'll give you a little bit of room. A little bit more room so you can wedge more comfortably. He likes to squeeze in the chair behind me. And that's something he picked up from my cat Sprint, who used to do that all the time. And it was great because I had Sprint and Scamp and this one here. I'm not going to say his name while he's next to me because he's the first cat I've ever had who regularly responds to his name. And I don't want to ruin that. So I gave him a nickname, and that's the baby. So I could still baby talk him and talk about him without him losing interest in me saying his name. So anyway, it would be him and... hang on, let me get my... Oh, I do have some poop in here. Let's put that in. I need to put this shit away. So it would be... You know, him and the other two boys And like it all started with Sprint, but like Sprint was real close to Scamp, and they both became real close to the baby. And now he kind of emulates them both. Like he learned from them both. Like Sprint was an amazing cat. He taught all of our other cats that we don't hurt kittens. You don't hurt kittens. You never hurt kittens. And Scamp, when he got older, he would enforce that. And now the baby is their legacy, because not only has he decided to wedge behind me, which is something Sprint used to do. When he snuggles with me, he has to be up by the side of my face, which is something that Scamp used to do. And, you know, he also has weird moments where he pretends to be self-conscious, which is also something Sprint used to do. Except the Sprint would actually be self-conscious. I don't think he has a self-conscious bone in his body. But he's kind of emulating his brothers, and it's adorable. And, like, they weren't litter mates. They were just, you know, cats we got at different times. But they were such a trio. It was very sad when the other two died. And, you know, they didn't die at the same time. It took them about, you know, a year. No, not a year. Like, a few months apart for that to happen. And but the one that really got him was when my cat Ember died. Because my cat Ember and the baby were best friends. So when she died, she got hit by some kind of cancer. Poor thing. She was only about 4 or 5 years old. When she finally died, you know, he just didn't play as often. And then I've kind of noticed, thinking back on it, ever since he's acted more and more like Sprint and Scamp. So it's just kind of fascinating that way. Okay, we're okay at the moment. I'm thinking about going to check the trap. However, with 2 fires going, I don't know if that's going to up the attraction of the natives or not. I mean, so far we've only had 3 encounters since we've moved to Anaconda Island. I think that's about where we're at, which isn't bad, honestly. It's really not. I need to finish up those 2 crates so we can have more storage, because I'm sick of leaving bones and stuff all over the place. But yeah, we haven't had too many encounters with the natives, but I do know that they are more likely to spawn when there is fire. And thus I don't know if that's going to happen with 2 fires more frequently if there's 2 fires. I am simply uncertain. At least we have a nice clear view of the most likely place they're going to walk. Because I don't know if they come from the other side, but we definitely know they come from that one. At least now we know if we hear barking, one of them is nearby. Barking and monkey noises means there's a native. Oh, pardon me. It's late. What time is it where I'm at? Oh, it's midnight. Okay. Earlier than I thought it was, but seems about right considering that I kept feeling like it was later when it was only 9. I'll have to give Sarah her second round of medicines. I might as well update you guys, although most of my friends already know this. My cat Sarah has had chronic allergies, I'd say, for probably about half her life. Because when we first got her, she didn't have that many issues. But then for whatever reason, she started getting these real bad allergies, and they never left her sinuses. They were always, ow! What the heck was that? The heck? Oh, it's the parasites. I have never been hurt by the parasite before. I was like, what the frig hit me? Okay, alright, we gotta get these parasites taken care of. But yeah, the allergies have kind of never really left her sinuses, so even though we've done what we can for her, no medication has really worked at clearing up her sinuses. So every once in a while, you know, she'll get a little sinus infection. We have to take her, get some antibiotics, and then she's good to go. Let's see if we can find some... We're going to check this side, see if we can find some of those anti-parasite mushrooms. There's a log over there I want to check, too. Because now that I know it's actually going to hurt us, that's going to be a literal pain for Jake if we are trying to do that on top of the insomnia challenge. But yeah, so recently she, you know, had another one of her infections, so we took her to the vet to get it taken care of. This particular one got real bad. So she was given, you know, a steroid as well. And sorry, I have to be a little bit more cautious now because I'm out and about. I don't want to get spider bit either. Perfect. But yeah, she was, you know, we got her a steroid and antibiotic, and she responded really well to that. You know, she's perked up and playful and all that. Knew I heard something under the tree, too. Under the tree. I'll go ahead and take this, because I need to know how long the Heart of the Palm lasts, because I don't know when they expire. Where'd you... There you are. When do you expire? What's your shelf life? A day. Okay, that's not too bad. Still need carbs, dang. Carbs and sat fats. Yeah, she responded really well, and then, like, 2 to 3 days after she was off the antibiotic, she relapsed, and that's never happened before. So I took her back, explained to the vet what was going on, and... Oh, there we go. And so we decided to try a different antibiotic, and she gave us some anti-allergy medication as well. Now, on these two, and keep in mind it was Clavamox that was used, she's responded well to Clavamox in the past, so I didn't have an issue with, giving her the Clavamox. What I eventually had an issue with giving her was the allergy meds, because I think the way they affect her is the same way that Benadryl affects me when I have bad allergy problems. Like when I'm sick and I take Benadryl, I am out for 2 whole days. And that's on 1 dose of Benadryl. And so she became really lethargic, like not responding, not eating. Well, she would respond, but like she was tiredly responding. She wasn't eating. She was barely drinking. She would just curl up and just sit there and look uncomfortable all day. And we were like, oh, no. So I took her off of, so just as a precaution, I took her off of both medications for 24 hours to, help her body kind of readapt to, not having this stuff in her system. And I'm convinced it was the allergy medication because, she's responded well to Clavamox in the past. So... Sorry, I'm thinking about what I need to do next. Getting more sticks and stuff. Because I need that for some things. Plus, I just kind of need it in general. But yeah, she responded real well to the Clavamox, so that's why I think it was the anti-allergy meds. Hydroxyzine, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called hydroxyzine. Okay, needs protein. 4 days. There we go. And that gave us some energy, too. Tee-hee. So, I took her off the hydroxyzine as well. And she began to respond. We saw her eating and drinking. She wasn't, up to her usual self. And it was clear that she was still struggling with that infection, which is, dang, this thing is determined to go after her. Oh, hey, coconut. Good. I'll take this back to base. Okay, we got stereo frogs. Anyway, so she, started to perk back up. So, I kind of, took her back to the vet again to explain, what had happened. And also on top of that, before I did take her, the primary thing that, triggered this, because I was just going to start her back on the Clavamox again, which I did. Her nose decided it was going to bleed, and her nose has never bled before. And there were no signs of an injury, so I know she didn't get into a fight with anybody. So I got real concerned and took her back to the vet. And, explained to her, hey, I think it's this, because this happened and I noticed this. And by the way, her nose is bleeding. So they said, okay, we're going to go ahead and, prescribe an antiviral. And at the time of this recording, the antiviral has not arrived yet, which I'm irritated about because other things have happened as well. But I'll get into that, as I keep talking. So we got an antiviral, because that was kind of on the list of things to do to help. Because she's, like I said, she's never relapsed back into an infection before. So, I got her. The antiviral is being shipped eventually. And, what am I doing? I need to find sat fats. I should start collecting stuff for carbs as well. I don't remember what this gives. That's right, that gives carbs. There we go. We're good on carbs. Now we just need sat fats. So let's see if we can find some sat fat stuff, and I'll collect sticks as well. So, got the antiviral on the way. And then, over the weekend, and this is like 4 days since my last appointment at the time of this recording. Is that a log? Yeah, that's just a log. Her left eye, the pupil was dilated, and I'm like, okay, that's not good. But it was, too far in the after. Oh, hey, long stick. It was too far in the afternoon for any of the veterinary clinics to be open. So it's like, okay, well, we'll have to take her in on Monday. See if we can get her worked in. Well, then the eye began to get swollen. And then the eye began to bleed. So I was like, yeah, we're definitely get you in on Monday. So thankfully the vet I go to, there's like I swear there's 5 different vets in rotation at that place. So there's always clients, there's always space. You can always get seen, which unfortunately is the reason I had to leave the last vet I was at. And the last vet I was at was great, but they used to have 2, and then one of them, and I love this woman, not just for doing this, but because she was a good vet. She opened up an animal hospice center. And I'm like, that is a great idea, and I fully support that. That being said, when she left, there was a vacuum of customers who could no longer, that's right, this is what I need the sticks for, who could no longer, get seen as quickly as they were used to. So, the last time I went there, I was trying to get, all I wanted was, to get, my pets vaccinated. And the wait time was like a month. And it's been months since she left, and that has not improved. So I was kind of required to, to change vets at that point. That's right, we were taking this thing down. And boop, and boop. There. I don't know what we're going to do with all this, but hey. So I got her in, and of course, I happened to get there on the day that their whole computer system just crashes. And that was today at the time of this recording. Well, midnight, so technically not, but you get the idea. Technically I still haven't paid, but it's very much a, here's my information, call me when your system is back up so I can pay scenario. Because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to not pay. It'd be one thing if they were like, yeah, we'll let you off the hook this time of our own accord. It's another thing if, I'm trying to do something dirty, which I'm not about that life. But anyway, because the system crashed, the vet I got, which is the 5th one I've seen there so far, she didn't have all the updated information that the other veterinarian did. So I had to fill her in on the story. And then determined to get all of it. There we go. And then what are you leaning against? And then she explained because the antiviral is, still not there. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to introduce anything else in her system when you get the antiviral so that it masks what's actually helping her. Because that would be bad if we started something else and it started to help her, and then I started putting her on the antiviral as well, and then that way we wouldn't know for sure which one would kick in when. So what I have for her now is a topical for her eye that should help with inflammation and pain and irritation, which is good because I don't want my poor cat to suffer. And on top of all this, she's 14. So it's not like she's a young cat. If she was a young cat, this would just be pretty much, oh yeah, I'll just fork over this stuff, and we'll get this done. And don't get me wrong, I'm not for the suffering of elderly animals or anything. But I know that things like anesthesia can be really bad for them. So that's why I haven't gone that route yet. And that is one of the options is to put her under anesthesia and send a camera up her nose to see what's going on, just because this is such a bad outbreak this time. So yeah, that's the other thing that's been going on with her, and that's the other plan. And I mean, I've got money to do that if needed, but like I didn't think that was going to be needed until now, and because their system is down, I can't talk to anyone about it yet because. But I expressed all my concerns to the new vet, and she's on board, and she's the one who's gotten me this topical. And what's really cool about it is I was able to get the prescription filled out locally, so it didn't cost nearly as much as if I had them ordered. And even she was like, "If I can have it delivered here, but it's going to be like $80, and that's ridiculous. So I'm going to give you a prescription, and you should be able to find it locally cheap." And I did. It was like $25. So thank you, thank you very much, ma'am. All right, let's see if we can get more of this going on. We might finally be starting to hit the dry season. Might. I'm still trying to get the rest of these boxes made. Because we have the spare log. Oh, no. No leeches. We cannot do the leeches because we're trying to do the insomnia challenge. Insomnia still hasn't hit yet, so I'm kind of like, But I know it's there. Good grief, how many plants can you... Oh, you're why everything is... You're why there were flies. There's like 2 plants. There's 3 plants in here. I think it's 2, actually. But it looks like there's 3 because of the way the leaves are. Alright. At least now I know what was causing all that buzzing noise. Okay, so let's go and get some more sticks so we can finish up the storage bin. Storage bins. Blah, whatever. Still need sat fats. Going to have to get some water soon, too. So we'll look out for more coconuts, too. Because if I have enough of them, the sat fats won't be a problem. But I really do need something else that gives some good sat fats. Normally carbs are my problem, but now it's like, nope, sat fats. Okay. Oh, there's a bird body over here. I don't need... Oh, hey, you'll give me some sat fats. I can't wait until I can plant one of these and just start growing it, because that way I can just use these for my sat fats. Alright, so now I need water. I'll need carbs too. Meat's still good for a while. Oh, you're what I hear. Okay, good. We're going to have to go check our killer trap soon. See if it's gotten anything. Ooh, we never did get our last bit of armadillo armor ready. Let's see if we can do it this time. Without running into a cougar. Because I'm just not keen on that. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You're right in front of the tree. But I think... Yeah! Oh, hey, and there's a tapir back there. Awesome. So there we go. We'll get this. And that should help with filling out that one tub with the last bit of armor. That way we can have some good armor before we, hopefully before the next time we run into any natives. Or at the very least have the ingredients for good armor. Hey, capybara, what's up? Alright, you guys will give some carbs, so I'll take you. Yay, parasites. That's okay. I saw we're right next to these, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Nom. Okay, yeah, that's good. That helped a lot. We do need energy, though, so I'm going to eat the puma meat. Okay. That's right, I was looking for coconuts and things. And sticks and stuff. Isn't it G? I could have sworn... Oh. Yep, it's G. Yep, G's what will throw a rock. As long as you have stones in your inventory, you can throw them. That being said, I don't think I have any... Oh, I do. I have a few stones in my inventory. Can I get these just from, like, any tree? Or do they have to be trees that have the coconuts on them? I have not tested that yet. Okay. So let's head back across the way and check the killer trap. Booga booga. But yeah, that's what's going on with my poor old girl right now. Oh, that's right. Those little fruits gave me hydration, too. That's good. Okay. Did we get any sticks? No. I need to make several logs, too. I don't want to mix up more mud yet until we get to that point. Oh, excuse me, simply because... Oh, hey, we did finish out the last wall. Okay, good, awesome. So yeah, I'll wait to mix more of this anyway, because this is only like 4, and I'll still have 4 additional mud things anyway. I gotta get up there. We gotta get up there and get that at least that one frame taken care of, so that I can finish crafting that ladder. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. And there we go. As long as you do it, whoops. As long as you do it carefully, and don't let the magnet, freak you out.